Hello everyone, I promise you I am back here. So we're doing a Monstera video today. I managed to find 10, go me. But yeah, if you're fancying a bit of Monstera, then stick around and let's go through these. Thanks. Good morning everyone, thank you very much for coming back. So yeah, as I said, we're going to do a Monstera video. So I've got a few different ones. They're all in different setups. Some are in Pon and some are in Monstera mix. There's a few that are on poles and there's some that don't need them. They just want a little bit of support. So yeah, let's get into that. So first of all, I'll start with this one. I know you've seen this before. I'll bring it down because it's probably out of shot because he's quite tall now. So he's in Pon. This is my Burley Marks Flame with his newest leaf, and he's got a new one coming. He's on the Mythos 3 design pole. So I did have a question off Laura, thank you very much. These poles are from Mythos 3 design, sorry. So you get a base plate which has 2 legs on it. It's completely flat with the bottom, so your stuff doesn't fall out. Then you get the acetate sheets which clip into the front of this, and then you get these C-clips which hold the acetate in, and then you get another section and so on and so forth. I think it was about £30, but I've got three extra of these sections, so it's going to be a heck of a lot taller by the time it's done. But yeah, they're really, really good. They hold everything in. As you can see, the roots on this absolutely love it. Massive roots, loads of them. But yeah, it's really good. It keeps the moisture in. And as you can see, this is happy because this was tiny when it went on. Literally, I think that was its biggest leaf when I originally got it. So yeah, put it on a moss pole as soon as I could, and it's clearly loving life. So that's the Burley Marks Flame. This leaf, again, it looks battered. It's because it grew that quick that it ended up touching the light. So then we've since moved the light, and the other leaves seem to be rather thankful for it. So yeah, that's that one. This one is another one that is in Pon. As you can see, it's happy as Larry. Some lovely roots there. This is the Mint Monstera Deliciosa. New leaf coming in here. So they're really, really nice. They stay really minty. This lives on the top of my cabinet. It's got 2 Sansi puck lights above it, and then it's got another Sansi light over here. Yeah, it doesn't cause me any problems whatsoever. So it's in Pon, both of these. They have a reservoir, as you've seen. It was all drippy. I've got quite a few of my Monsteras in Pon, and they just seem to really, really like it. Especially the Deliciosas. My big one up here is in a soil mixture. I'm not getting him down because he's huge. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that if it's in shot, but this is one of the biggest leaves, and you can see all the fenestrations on it. I have cut him down. There's the base part over there, which again is quite large. But that's the Monstera Deliciosa. So it looks like this. It's just more of a solid green, whereas this is the mint version. Then we have, this one's a different one. So this one's doing strange things. This is the Yasuni. This was the original shoot. Then it's shot off again. This has got a new growth point here. Then it shot off again and gave us these 2 beautiful leaves. So this is the Monstera Yasuni. It's taken us a little, that's a bit crispy. It's taken us a little time to get it going, but it seems to be happy, and it looks like there might even be a new growth point just there in the soil. So fingers crossed it's turned a corner. Those leaves are just really nice and shiny though. But yeah, so it's on a moss pole. It isn't attached from what I can see. It's just there for giggles at the moment. But yeah, we then have the Monstera Peru. Now this, it's really slow growing, but I just really like the leaves. They're really like bubbly, and they have obviously a bit of colour in them as well. So this is its newest leaf. I should probably get this on a pole now because it is starting to get roots there. This is its newest leaf. It will blow up and inflate to a bigger size. But yeah, I just really love the ruffly texture and the colour of them. But it's a slow one. It is a slow one. Can't see any massive roots in the pot, but it's happy. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Then we have this one. This is the Monstera oblique. Again, this is another one like the Yasuni. It's taken us a little bit of time. Newest leaf coming out here. But it seems to be doing stuff now. So fingers crossed we've turned the road on that one. Again, the moss pole, it hasn't reached into yet. It hasn't got any roots up here at all because this is the newest leaf. So the root system's here. Give it time, it'll go into the moss pole, and fingers crossed it just fires away. This is a second shoot. The first shoot is actually this one here where we've cut because it just wasn't happy. It just didn't want to carry on. So yeah, that's the first shoot. Don't tear. And then this is the second shoot. So this second shoot's got these 3 leaves in. But yeah, that's the Monstera oblique. Yeah, this one isn't the best, not gonna lie. We've kind of tried with this one, and it just doesn't want to play at all. It is what it is. So this is the Adansonii Frozen Freckles in pon with a small reservoir, as we can see. It's got some, you can't really see because it's got a bit of algae in there, but it has got some roots. Some nice chunky roots there, actually. But yeah, it just doesn't seem to want to play. Fingers crossed, it's now on a moss pole. Can we take all the clips off? It's on a moss pole. It's doing nothing, apparently, with the moss pole whatsoever. So we'll see. Okay, there's no need for those clips whatsoever on that. But yeah, that's the Frozen Freckles. But they are pretty. The leaves are nice. They're very, very narrow. And the colour's nice on it. But yeah. So we'll see how we go and what we do with that one. This one is the Adansonii variegata. It does need water. It's got some nice roots down here, but it is quite dry. The moss pole is in, and that's where it's getting its primary stuff from at the moment. Can't see any roots in the moss pole. I know there are because it's not clipped on. So it started off with these beautiful half moon leaves, and then it's just not giving us anything other than white variegation at the moment. It is darkening down, so when, because this was all cream as well, so it does darken down, it goes rather minty. But yeah, it's not doing too bad, and it's never thrown a wobbly, it's just done its thing, and we've kind of just let it go. But yeah, that's the Adansonii variegata. My dubia, my once pride and joy. This is the bottom cut. No, I'm lying. This is the top cut. Look at the roots on it. The moss pole is absolutely full of them as well. It has got a new leaf on the way. I don't know if you can see if you're in shot there. I'll bring it down. So it has got a new leaf on the way. Just here. You can see how small they come in. And then they get to these ginormous size. This lives in my front window. It does have a grow light face in it. Obviously, as you can see, it's got 2 moss poles. The pot's only small because it doesn't have a massive, it's got massive roots, but it doesn't have a massive root system in the pot. It's mainly all in the pole. This is in soil. And yeah, it lives its best life. It really does. So that's the top cut, which I chopped off this, which I'm really, really, really sorry. It doesn't look its best. I got it as a single leaf cutting. This was the leaf I originally bought for £10 a year and a half ago. So look how fast they grow. This one's actually got another growth point here. It's actually attached to the pole. But yeah, he's grown off his pole. Bring him back down. So he has grown off his pole. So he does need another chop. But I just love it. He's a cool plant. And obviously, as you can see, he does lose his silveriness as he grows older. And then he'll start fenestrating and changing in different ways. But they are really... It's a bit wonky, that, isn't it? They are really, really cool plants. And they just kind of go. They just fly off the pole, as you can see. But yeah, keep him moist, keep him happy, and he will reward you. But if anyone wants any cuttings of this, please do let me know, because I've also got another cutting of it. I use this is Dr. Pepper bottle. Put holes in the lids and then put them upside down, fill them up with water, into the moss pole, let it drip through. That's how I deal with most of my moss poles. The reason I've left the bottle in this one is because I only watered them yesterday. And it's keeping this one off my wall, because those roots will just latch onto anything, as you can see, when it's latched onto the moss pole. But yeah, that's my dubia. And then we have, finally, this is in soil again. This is the Adansonii mint. So you got that, oh, new leaf there on a new growth point. That's fab. We have chopped it. There is a missing piece here. We've done that on purpose just so it's a little bit more bushy. But yeah, as you can see, it's well rooted into the pole because this has no roots whatsoever into the pot. So there's 2 new shoots here. So these will bush out and plant onto the actual pole itself, just to prove that it's got roots in the pole. Loads of them. Happy as Larry, living its best life, lives in my back window, right next to Coco. Yeah, it does need a pole extension because it's gone off its pole. We did take a cut here as well, which is where it's shot off again. This is the new plant. But yeah, it's doing really, really well, considering that we've chopped it. Again, very, very happy roots. It doesn't need potting up just because they're coming out the bottom. It's got plenty of room in there still. I'm not concerned whatsoever. Just because you see them coming out the bottom doesn't mean that they need a bigger pot or a new pot. The moss pole is your extension of your root system. Eventually it'll slow down the root growth in here because it'll have plenty of roots in here. So it doesn't need a massive pot because this essentially is extra pot space. But yeah, that's that one. So those are my 10. Sorry, back again. Just as I was about to move, I remembered that we haven't done one of the most important ones. So this is Tyler. He's our Monstera deliciosa Thai constellation. Again, he was teeny tiny when we got him. I think this is one of his original leaves. 0 fenestrations, and now look at him. So he is on a pole. The pole has just got orchid bark in. It's mainly for giving him a bit of support as opposed to for him to actually root into, because his roots are going everywhere. Again, he's in pon. He's just in a mixing bowl. As you can tell, I'm not overly fussed about what kind of plant pots they go in, as long as they're in something that works. But yeah, so that's the Monstera deliciosa Thai constellation, and he's just ace. The colour on him's brill. It's kind of creamy, minty, but yeah, loads of speckling. And I like him because he's not got masses of fenestrations. It literally looks like a constellation. But yeah, sorry about that. Thanks. That is all the 10. Bye. Yeah, that's all of them. So thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, then please let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. any questions you have, reach out, DM me on Instagram. I will get back to you. I do read all your comments on Facebook, so thank you very much for that. And I hope that helped. If you want any more info on the moss pole, there is Mythos 3 Design. They are on YouTube. There's videos of them as well and how to put them together. They are really, really good. Like I say, they're a little bit pricier, but they're a lot better than these if you've got something that you want to look after and keep on that pole for a long time. I have no plans to change the Burley Marks flame off that pole whatsoever, so I'll just keep extending it as I need to. Eventually it'll probably get chopped just so that I've got more plants, and then I can potentially put another one at the side of it and just bush it out even more. But for now, I'm really happy with where we are. But yeah, I hope that was okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.